Hey everyone, for today's video I'll be showing you what came in my FabFitFun spring box, and I'll also be letting you know what my experience is as a Canadian and as a late subscriber versus an early subscriber. So if you were ever interested in FabFitFun and you wanted a little bit more information, then hopefully you find this to be helpful. The first thing that I want to talk about is my experience with being a Canadian member. So since this was my first time subscribing to FabFitFun, I was able to save a little bit. So it was $47.99 US, and then with shipping it was $8, and then after the taxes and the conversion it ended up being $88.90 Canadian. And overall, my experience with being a Canadian, I would say that shipping was pretty fast, and with that was a good experience. And I was also interested seeing my experience with being working with FabFitFun versus being a customer. So there was a huge difference in terms of being a late subscriber versus being an early subscriber. So initially I had signed up for the winter box, but by the time that I signed up, customizations were already happening, so I didn't get any of my top picks, and that was the reason why I subscribed. So yeah, I was disappointed about that, but I was thankful that their customer service was very good, so I was able to get the spring box instead, and with that I was able to get 3 out of 4 of my top picks. And then with that last item, I was able to get the pick that I wanted. It just wasn't in the color that I had preferred. So yeah, that was my experience with that. And from going through that experience, I want to share some tips with you. So I just have that written down. So the first thing I would say is to sign up before customizations. So if you sign up early, then you have a higher chance of getting the items that you're interested in. So I found that to be a huge difference, because signing up late, my experience wasn't really good, and then signing up earlier, then I was able to have a better experience. Well, I wasn't signed up earlier, I was already signed up, but yeah, just basically if you're signed up earlier, you may have a better experience if you are hoping to get certain items. And I do think if you do sign up late, you can have a good experience. If there's like a whole bunch of different products that you're interested in, then yeah, you have more to choose from. However, if you're signing up with specific items that you're hoping to get, then it could be hit and miss if you are signing up late. So then the next bit of advice that I will share with you is to know the dates and times and mark that in your calendar. So you want to make sure to know the specific date for the membership that you have, because there's different dates for if you're an annual member or if you are a seasonal member, and it could be a different time zone. So just make sure you know that all beforehand. So yeah, I just made sure to get that information, and it was super helpful. And then the next thing that I want to tell you is to be early online for your best chance. So with me, I signed in like 10 to 15 minutes before, and there was a countdown. So as soon as the countdown was done, then I was able to do my customizations. So yeah, just make sure that you're on super early. And for my time zone, like it wasn't like super early in the morning. I forget exactly what time it was, but yeah, so I made sure to know all that beforehand. And then my last tip would be to actually pick the item or know your choices beforehand. So the great thing about FabFitFun is they do a ton of spoilers. You're able to go like on Instagram or YouTube. I'm not sure about TikTok, most likely. I'm not really on TikTok, so I don't know, but most likely like you could just go on social media, see what those spoilers are, and get an idea of what the options are for the customizations. So what I did was I picked, I would say like my 2 top picks for each customization, so that when I got on, I could pick the item and then move on to the next customization. So hopefully you found that to be helpful. So now I'll show you what was inside my spring box. So the first thing in my box is the Swell salad bowl kit, and this has a salad bowl, a mini canister, and 1 removable tray. So I love the color of this, and this is also a very generous size as well. And I'll show you how the side looks. So with this, you could put your salad dressing in there, and then with the removable tray, you could just put croutons and any other items that you want to put in your salad, and that's how in there it looks. So I will actually be using this for other uses. I'll be using it for mixing items up, and I'll be using it when I'm baking, either for my wet or my dry ingredients. So yeah, there's a lot of different uses for this, so I was glad to get this. And then the next item, this is from the brand called short stories, and this is a large basket. In my opinion, this is not a large basket. It's kind of on the smaller side, but yeah, I love the tones in this, love neutrals, so this is just my style, and it'll be great just to have an entry with, throw keys in or any other stuff. And yeah, just having a basket around the house is always very useful, so I was glad that I got that. And then the next item is from the brand called Grace and Stella. I have tried this brand before, and this is a jade comb, and it's a scalp massage tool. So I will say with this, it is a little bit on the smaller side than I initially thought, and this is also not necessarily geared for natural hair. So if you have a looser curl pattern, then I think that you can use this the way that it's instructed, but it says that you're supposed to gently work the comb across the scalp to increase blood circulation and stimulate hair follicles. So that's a little bit hard if you have hair that is more tight like me. So instead, what I've been doing is using it on the other side and just massaging it on my hairline, and it has been great if I have any tension or anything like that. So yeah, that has felt really good. I will try this out in my husband's hair and see if it works out good for him since he has straight hair. Overall, this is definitely something that I could have gone without, but yeah, that's what I got for my third item. And then the last item that I picked, so this was the item that I got what I was hoping for, but not the shade that I had preferred. So the tone that I preferred, it was birch, which was a nice taupe tone, I would say. So either way, it's okay. Black will go with anything, and I'll still get lots of use out of this. So it's from the brand called Beyond Yoga, and I love the material of this. It's very sturdy. Love that there is 2 pockets on the side that you can put water bottles in, and what's cool is the versatility with the straps. So you could use it as a regular backpack, but you can also use this as a shoulder bag. So I thought that that was pretty cool. So with this bag, I will say it's a little bit flimsy on your back if you don't have anything in the bottom compartment. As long as you have something in the bottom compartment, I find that it sat more upright on my back. So that's just a little tip if you do have this bag. And it's cool because like you can put shoes in here, whatever really. And this bag is super spacious as well, has a drawstring, has one zip pocket there as well. So yeah, I got that. And then the last 2 items were surprises. So first is the Pure Greek Olive from the brand called Corez, and this is a shower gel. And yeah, that's something that I always get great use out of, so I was glad that I got that. And then the next item, I was disappointed about this because it's not something that I use and it's not really for my hair type. It's from the brand called Living Proof, and it's a dry shampoo. So yeah, I'll either have to pass that along to someone else or I'll see what I'll do with that. And yeah, that was everything in my box. Let me know what you think about the value in terms of it's like $250 value, and I paid $88, basically like $89 for this box. I will say I'm the kind of person that likes to shop discounts and sales, clearance, that sort of thing. So either way, I wouldn't have paid regular price for these items. I would say like the value is okay in terms of what I paid, but yeah, I would definitely not pay the full price items for all of these pieces in the box. Yeah, so then now I want to let you guys know about this offer that I have. If you're interested in it, then let me know below. But what it is, it says gift your friends, send a free starter box to your friends and family that haven't tried FabFitFun yet. They'll just pay for shipping. Each starter box comes with 3 to 4 full-size premium products valued at $125 plus. So with this, it could be a little bit of a hit or miss. I did see some of the videos of them, and some of the items in the box have been pretty good, and some of them have been kind of like mediocre, okay. So yeah, it's up to you. Let me know. I have a few of them to send, and I think it is $5 US you pay or $8 Canadian, which is a pretty good deal depending on what you get. So yeah, let me know about that. Overall, I had, I would say, a pretty good experience with FabFitFun being a early subscriber versus being a late subscriber. So I think that your experience could vary And then also depends on what you're interested in. If you're interested in a lot of the products that they show in the spoilers, then yeah, you might be able to get a bunch of things that you're hoping for. But if you do sign up late, then you may not be as happy with the products you get. So it really depends. For me moving forward, I will say that I'm going to cancel my subscription because right now I just have other priorities with needing to save, and that's just not something that I need right now. However, in the future, if there are a bunch of customizations like from 1 to 4 that there's something that I was really interested in, then maybe I'll possibly sign up again in the future. So I'll see how that goes. I will say FabFitFun is a good subscription in terms of a wide variety of categories and items to choose from, plus you're able to get pretty good savings. So yeah, it is something to still check out if you are interested, but I hope you're able to just gain a little bit more knowledge from my experience, and I hope my transparency has been very helpful for you. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.